On a quiet Sunday morning, viewers tuned in expecting political analysis. Instead, they found themselves asking a single, explosive question. What is the BBC hiding? Within minutes, social media erupted, and at the center of the storm stood one person, Laura Kuenssberg, accused once again of BBC bias, this time for who wasn't invited to her show. What exactly triggered this backlash? Let's break it down. The latest episode of Sunday with Laura Kuenssberg focused on a serious national issue. Nearly 1 million young people in Britain who are neither working nor learning. To dissect the topic, Kuenssberg invited a broad panel. Labour's Pat McFadden, Conservative Minister Helen Whately, Your Party, founder Zara Sultana, journalist Tina Evans, Reed CEO James Reed, campaigner Lawrence Newport. A range of perspectives, except, viewers noticed, one glaring absence. For the second week in a row, there was no representative from Reform UK. The moment did not go unnoticed. Within seconds, Twitter lit up. Why are there no Reform UK representatives today? What are they hiding? 2 weeks in a row, not a coincidence anymore. BBC bias strikes again. Some viewers even accused the broadcaster of allowing Reform to lie low, while the party deals with the fallout from other controversies. This isn't happening in isolation. Only days earlier, the BBC faced another accusation, this time from Reform UK leadership, after Question Time featured 2 migrants with personal asylum experience. Some Reform figures claimed the BBC was stacking the audience, a claim the corporation firmly denied. So when Kuenssberg's show omitted a Reform guest again, the public connected dots, real or imagined. One angry viewer wrote, BBC Tory bias strikes again, one minister blathering while the interviewer lets it slide. Another complained, no Farage, no Reform, no balance. The tone was unmistakable. Distrust, suspicion, frustration. As the episode continued, the criticism only intensified. Hashtags like #LauraK and #BBC bias began trending. Comment after comment accused the BBC of deliberately excluding the party that has shaken up the political landscape in recent months. Some viewers expressed disbelief. Others expressed anger. The unspoken accusation that the BBC is manipulating the political narrative by deciding which voices get airtime and which do not. The BBC has responded strongly in recent days to similar allegations, insisting they choose guests based on editorial balance, not political pressure. But for many viewers, especially those skeptical of the broadcaster, the explanation isn't convincing. What started as a routine political program has now become a national talking point. A single missing voice, repeated over 2 weeks, was enough to trigger a wave of distrust. And it leaves one looming question. Is this simply coincidence, or a sign the BBC is losing its grip on public confidence? For now, Laura Kuenssberg continues hosting her show. But the audience, they're watching closely. Counting the guests, and waiting to see who gets a seat at the table next week. Because in today's political climate, what isn't shown is just as powerful as what is.